Ladies and gentlemen, this is an article that came out on News One, December 30th, 2018. Police calmly arrest white suspect who held a black man at a knife point. Now, I saw the video footage of this earlier and it was disgusting. You know, it amazes me the amount of people that were walking past there and no one was getting on a cell phone. They were just walking as if they saw nothing. And here's the thing. If a black person is just standing there minding their own business, they walk up, start an altercation, and call the police over a bunch of nothing. See, that's okay to call the police on that instance. But somebody holding a person out in public in plain view with a knife, you don't call the police. You just keep on moving. I'm just trying to show you the psychotic nature of these people. They call the police when nothing is going on, but when something is going down, they don't call the police. I've even done stories where one of their own will commit a murder and they'll help cover up the murder, but won't call the police. I did one just a month ago, a son that killed his mother over grades. He had several friends help him cover the whole thing up. Didn't know, now one of them called the police. But if we're just standing on the streets or just walking and minding our own business, they come to start some stupid argument and call the police because your car is parked 2 inches over a crosswalk. Or you sat down in Starbucks and didn't buy nothing. Like that's not the norm. It's always some petty shit they're willing to call the police on, but when they should be calling the police, they blatantly don't do it. Okay, that should show you these folks that we are dealing with, they're not right. Something is seriously wrong with them. Okay, let's get into this story. Charlottesville police were seen on video peacefully arresting a white suspect Friday night at a downtown mall who held an African-American man at knife point and threatened bystanders. The officers, when they came up, now they're still calling this dude an unidentified man. He shouldn't be unidentified, who appeared to be mentally ill for attempted malicious wounding, according to WVIR TV reported. A cell phone video from an eyewitness of the incident circulated on social media and went viral. It begins with a black man on his hands and knees and a white suspect standing over him, apparently holding a knife. The suspect rambles on incoherently about people getting killed. At one point, he threatens a person who was recording the incident, as well as other bystanders. When the police arrived, they calmly called the suspect sir. Now, you know damn well if it was a black man mentally ill with a knife, he would have been shot on the spot. Let's be real. And asked him to step aside before placing him in handcuffs. The victim reportedly suffered a cut to his hand, but the violent assault could have ended much worse. Okay. The arrest in stark contrast to how police have treated mentally ill black suspects who were armed with a knife. And we have seen those stories, absolutely. In one high-profile San Francisco, police officers gunned down Mario Woods in 2015 The 26-year-old mentally ill man was suspected of stabbing someone when officers surrounded him. When Woods failed to drop the knife as ordered by the cops, they fired 26 rounds at him. Even though cell phone video showed that Woods was not directly threatening the officers, as the cops claim. And see, that's the thing. They're always lying. You know, you can't keep telling people to trust cops when cops are always telling lies. It never fails when it comes down to dealing with us. The video will show you one thing, the cop will tell you something that's not even on the damn video. I'll be damned if that don't always happen. In another case, Sacramento police fired at 51-year-old Joseph, man, I don't know why they have that crossed out. Okay, in 2016, after receiving reports of a man with a knife acting erratically, police videos show man walking down the street, making strange gestures when the cops at first tried to run him down with their police cruisers before shooting him. Indeed, there's a long list of mentally ill African American men killed in police encounters. The list include Alfred Alango, who pointed a vaping device at police when cops shot him dead in 2016. Well, you know, anything in our hand is a gun to them. Anything in a black person's hand is a gun. And in April 2018, 4 officers, 1 in uniform, 3 in plain clothes, killed Sahi Vassal, 34, in a hail of 10 bullets on a Brooklyn sidewalk. Yeah, I remember that. In fact, I did a video on that. The officers responded to calls about a black man with a gun. It turns out that Vassal, who suffered from bipolar disorder, was holding a pipe. No firearm was found at the scene. Again, anything in a black man, woman, or child's hand, it's always a gun. Even if it's very obvious it's not a gun. It's a gun to them. The white Charlottesville suspect not only survived his encounter with the police, but was reportedly admitted to a psychiatric hospital. And he won't get in trouble for this, y'all. He won't get in trouble. That's why they got him in the hospital. And that's how they're going to justify it. Oh, he's mentally ill. He's got a record of it. We put him in the hospital. But see, all of these other African American men that had mental illness, they shot them. They didn't take nothing into consideration when they were dealing with them. All right, I'm going to play the video.
Who is it? Lay the fuck down. I don't have one. Lay the fuck down. I don't have a. I ain't fucking playing with you. You drop your fucking phone, faggot. Drop your phone. Man, this is. You dropping my phone? What? Go. Cut that head off. Nah, dude. You're gonna fucking stop too. Bring you all in. You can think I'm Batman if you want to.
So you need to leave. Just go.
No, he already admitted it.
Okay.
Call the cops.
You need to
I
leave.
admitted when I went to the Marine Corps, I had to do my job. You're not fucking killing nobody else. I'm not going and to. The other ones killed people too, and I told them to stop. They said they shot them.
Thank you, man.
They told us you shot them, they shot them, and then went to go kill more people. Yeah, all you did it. You're not going to fucking stop.
Okay, I want y'all to hear in the beginning. I'm going to go back to the beginning. There's somebody in the background that says, cut his fucking head off. Listen.
Lay the fuck down. I don't have one. Lay the fuck down. I don't have a. I ain't fucking playing with you. You drop your fucking phone, faggot. Drop your phone. Keep dropping my phone. What? Go. Cut that head off. No, dude.
You hear what he said? Cut that head off. I mean, but when we have dissension towards these folks, they want to know why. They want to know why. I will leave the link to this article in the description box. This is sick. This whole thing was sick. This whole thing was sick. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is why you are going to have to put these videos out and show all of the double standards that go on in policing. These cops know exactly what they're doing when they treat us differently. It's not no training issue. We don't need no police reform. Those are nothing but smoke screens. Nothing but smoke screens. You can't separate the biases that you have in society from your job. You're going to carry those biases everywhere you go. You're going to carry your racism everywhere you go. The reason why we see cops treat white suspects one way and black another is for the same reason why society treats us differently. These cops don't have a training issue. And we got to shut people down when they say it's a training issue. It's not a training issue. It's an issue that has been passed down from generation to generation called racism. And there's no other reason why there are differences in how we are policed. There's a reason why these folks won't get out of the black community and allow black people to police our own. And you see those reasons right here on YouTube. They want to tell you what to think, what to say, how to feel, what you can and cannot say on your channel. Oh, I'm going to get you for hate speech. It's all about control. The same control you have seen historically. That's why they won't get out of the community. There is no reforming these folks. Just understand that. There's no reforming. You can't train this out of folks. And all this diversity training, nothing but smoke screens, ladies and gentlemen. But when they talk about training, reform, and diversity training, I look at that as an admission of their racism. They're admitting it's a problem. Because if there was not a problem, you would need all of those things. It's an admission. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.